As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Straight out of Narawahia, here's Maurieo. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi 3.5. How's your day been? My day has been 80% bloody marvellous and, well, 20% meh, not so good. So, I worked quite late last night just getting things prepared for today, getting another video out actually, a mathematics video, and getting things tidied up in the maths area. And at 11:30, let me see, about 11:50, I proceeded in an orderly direction towards the Wintec car park and parked. I decided today, that wasn't going anywhere. I decided today I'd give my Bighorn a run, my Isuzu Bighorn. I'll take it in because I can buy a week's parking for $16. But today I was just going in the afternoon, so I thought I'll just take the Bighorn in and give it a run, because it needs a run. If it doesn't get a run, it sort of stagnates and gets all mouldy and things like that. So I thought, I'll take the Bighorn in for a run, and I really enjoyed my run in the Bighorn. I love driving that. It makes me feel like I'm out in the wilds surveying again. And so I drove that in, and about it must have been 11:50, I think, 11:50, or round about then. No, 11:54. I parked it up, and I was very careful with the app we use, the parking app, because I usually take my RAV4, and, well, last time I took the Bighorn and then I followed up with the RAV4, I forgot to change the number plate, the registration number over, so I paid for the parking my RAV4 at home and got a $40 fine, which I thought, well, that's my fault. That's, I've made a mistake. I can't expect people to do that, even though I'm a very good customer of the Care parking. I don't like their model, and I've commented on this before, that I would have thought they could, with their algorithms and things, notice that, well, perhaps I'd had a little bit of slip up. So I had paid for parking, but I had the wrong vehicle registration. So today I was very careful, very, very careful, to make sure that I got the right vehicle registration and I got my everything sorted. And yes, I did. So off I went, happy as Larry, and I went off and did things. And I had a surveying class out in the field, and as you can see, I've got a little panorama at the top and a panorama at the bottom. I had my little table out. I was sitting in the sun. The students all knew what they want to do. There was busy. My colleague Mohammed came and sat at the table with me and observed the things and commented he thought it had a real good buzz to it. And it was great to see him too. I appreciate him popping along and catching up. I've been mostly out and about and hiding. I don't get up to the office that often. And I had a cup of tea with my manager as well, which was great. We had a little chinwag there, and that was good. So everything was going great. And then I thought, I'll just tidy up at the end of the day. The students performed pretty well. Some of them completed work, and others made some interesting arrangements to complete work. So all in all, I was feeling very chipper. So I went to pick up my Bighorn, and I had a parking infringement notice on the windscreen, and that deflated my day somewhat, deflated it. And so yes, so I checked, and it had I checked my phone, and you can see I've got that there, 4:30, and I paid for 4 hours 36 minutes from 4:30, which is 11:54 is when I paid. And they say no payment, no valid payment. So yeah, I went home and I checked my tax receipt, and there's my tax receipt for my valid payment, and they booked me at 11:59 apparently, or 12:04, I don't know, one or the other there, 11:59 or 12:04. So I don't know, I think their system is screwed up, but whatever, they've issued me with this notice. I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm my plan at the moment, because I've been watching these guys have been upsetting me for quite some time, but I thought we had a reasonable agreement. I'm their, as I say, their best customer. You'd think they'd, have some algorithms that would identify that I pay every day, and but I've said this before. Anyway, so I'm thinking, well, I'll have to write them a letter, because I'm not paying the $40, and I'm not having my name rubbed into the mud by these guys with their debt collection and what have you, care parking. So, but I thought, well, what about my time? So I think I'm going to send them an invoice for my time through my company. I'm just going to send them an invoice. I don't know, for about $100, I reckon. By the time I write out an email and photograph everything and get it all together, plus there's injurious affection, and I'll come up with all sorts of things. But just to see what sort of response I get, and then, well, at least I can get to vlog about it anyway. So I have another challenge. My wife laughed. She reckons I love these challenges. So I've got another. I live for them. Don't know. It wouldn't be. I couldn't possibly comment. So so I'm going to be chasing up these ones and reporting on that. So at least it gives me some intriguing things to report about for my vlog. It's almost turning into a daily sort of program. So they say, like, obviously I've got the mead issue going on. So they say that these things come in threes. So I've got mead, the parking. I come home tonight, and after explaining the parking thing to my lovely wife, she said to me, "Did you hear the possum last night?" The bloody possums are back as well. So, well, but it's, as I say, it's a fantastic day, wonderful weather, and a few little challenges along the way. So, in regards to the mead, I don't want my vlog to turn into be into a let's diss the mead thing there. So I'm coming up with the mead report here. There's my little music there, just playing in the background, never on a Sunday. So this is the open mead on Sunday segment that we've got here. So today I send out another tweet. I've been tweeting daily about this, just tweeting it out. And I see that this latest tweet got 100 and something impressions. So that's a bit of more than I usually get. So I don't quite know what's going on there, whether we're publicising it or not. And I got a lovely tweet from Tartan Snowflake as well, with supportive tweet there. That was good. And my manager's dad is also a mead, I don't know what we call ourselves, a mead client, a frequent flyer at the mead clinic. I gave him I gave my manager a complaint form for her dad to fill out, And so yeah, that was pretty busy today, but I've got some plans to create some little videos as to how you can complain or send in a strongly worded letter. So just to make things clear, I have my infusions on 2 consecutive days. And so as I work on it in classroom situation, I don't have much free time Monday to Friday. And so I need at the moment with my current regime, I need 2 consecutive days so I can go in and infuse. And so by closing on Sunday, that means one of those has to be a weekday. Now my current day where I have a morning free is Monday. So, but I've got Saturday and Sunday. So, well, at the moment, so what I need to do is to find out. So I have to go back to my neurologist, and that's a whole another issue as well. My neurologist used to work at the hospital. He doesn't now. And there's another neurologist at the hospital who confers with my neurologist, and things seem to happen. So there's a bit of toing and froing there. So I need to be able to work out, well, can I go, instead of going 2 consecutive days, I could go every Saturday. That would be one solution. Or I could go on a Saturday and a Monday morning. So there are solutions to the problem, but to me, the closing of the clinic on a Sunday just doesn't make a lot of sense. Mind you, the management people are not communicating with me in any way, so I don't really know what the basis for their decision is, or why, or where, but everybody I talk to, I can't find anyone that says it's such a good idea. So just to be clear on that, they're not closing it for good, and there are alternatives, but I'm having to seek those out myself. They haven't said, well, we're closing, this is going to affect Maureo in this way, we could do this, and this for me. Not at all. They just said it's not open on Sunday. So what's happening? What are you going to do? Sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's a bit of poor form, to be honest. But there. So that's a little update on the meat thing. But by all means, if you sort of things in support to the Waikato District Health Board. Waikato DHB is the website where there's places for complaint, and I think they have a Facebook page as well. So if you do, some have expressed the idea that they would like to be supportive, so yeah, go for it. And I will be doing some videos and things on that as time allows. I do need to get some sleep. I'm very late tonight, 11:25, so hopefully we'll get this vlog done and dusted before the clock strikes midnight, and it's not tomorrow's vlog, but we've done that. It's happened before. So let's go over to the diary. So yeah, I managed to get home a little bit around 5ish, and I did some more work on the feijoas. I'm very pleased with what I've done there. I've tidied up the bulk of the mess that I'd created, and then I got in there with the weed whacker, and I made a fruit salad almost with feijoas, and I think I've got most of it off my shirt now, and I'm not smelling of feijoas, but that was good. So all in all, out in the field and what have you, 8, 9, 3, 1 steps. 7:48. Next, what is next for Maureo? That's the concept there. And there's something a bit different in the Challenger Rebus. I found a little thing on for Web Crap of the Week actually, but it's 6 little pictures, and from each picture you can determine a band name, or it represents a band name. So yeah, so I'm going to use those 6, I think, for the next little while. Some of them are easy. Well, I found some easy and some a little hard. I mean, you can probably guess what some of them might be, but there's a couple of goodies in there. So yeah, you need to be quick to be in there. So yeah, where, what, who was aware, and it was one I thought, oh, that might be a bit easy, but it was a very interesting. I thought it was interesting. Yes, it was well, a pyramid actually, a pyramid in Rome. So who knew, you know, that there was pyramids in Rome? Quite an oldish one too. And Moz cottoned onto that pretty quickly. So that's done and dusted. But I thought an interesting and worthwhile one there. Just a shout out, I got some lovely, well, Moz 42 and Krish Tiger and Tartan Snowflake both give me lovely supportive comments regarding my the mead challenge there, and Moz, I've shouted him out well, lots of times before, but also from Moz. I don't want to take him for granted in any way, but these were two sort of newer commentators, so thanks very much. You know, it's sort of getting to know people, and that it's marvellous work, so great stuff. I put out a video about my maths quiz. Now, the quiz, we only allow them 30 to 40 minutes. It took me an hour and 52 minutes to explain it all. So it might have been a touch on the hard side, but hey, they were all exam questions from previous exams. 4 hours of teaching today out in the field. Yeah, beautiful, out in the sunshine. Oh, I love this. I love a sunny autumn day. Yeah, and I did a bit of prep. I've been trying. I've sort of perfected. I can now, with a PowerPoint, get it to go to a slide and start the video, play a video, and flick to the next slide. So, going to give that a go tomorrow. See how that goes. And yeah, bloody possums. Possums back in the roof. Possums in the house. Definitely. Okay, so here's today's challenge. So this represents, or is representative of a band name. So put your answer in the comments below the videos. Put your answer in the comments below the videos, below the video, if you know what band number this picture, what band this picture represents. All good. Answer in the comments below the video. Now, yesterday's one was, which other Greek god has Hesperus was married to? And it's Aphrodite. And yeah, I love the way you incorporated Aphrodite into the comments. Was very good. So we got 2 comments. Moz was first in from Australia, and Tartan Snowflake from Canada. But I fear that these differences are perhaps related to the different hemispheres. So I've put them both in there, as has been my custom, and well done, guys. And got also a comment from Krish Tiger. So well done, everybody. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support. I can feel the love. It's great, and it gives me encouragement that might not be such a good thing. No, you're all good. So thanks very much. Thanks for your wonderful support. And well, hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers. See you.
That's all, folks.
This has been a maureo presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, capital of the Waikato district. A district towards the top of the North Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud, the place where the Kiwis live, the little country at the bottom of the globe. Give 'em a taste of Kiwi, show 'em what you've got.